All right, guys, you know what it is? It's the Road to 100K January 2025 income report. There it is. Oh, no, I can't go. No, this is what we're doing today, guys. How'd you like that for a little pattern interrupt? There you go. Awesome. Okay, that's how you do an intro, guys. Just, you got to just put it right out there. All right, here's the deal. We have got some crazy updates with you guys. And if you guys have been following along, then you know we have, well, we call it our 100K roadmap. And that there is something that we are following to a T. And yes, we are giving that out for free. If you do not have a copy of that and you'd like a copy of that, put 100K in the comments and we will make sure that we get you a copy of that. 18 pages. And it basically goes through exactly what we're doing here. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. And yeah, you're probably going to want to grab a copy of that because I've been doing this now for over 15 plus years. I built multiple 6- and 7-figure brands on the back of YouTube. And yes, everything that I have learned over those 15 years is condensed down into 18 pages in that guide. And we're redoing it right here on this channel. That's what this whole thing's about. We are basically opening up the dashboard. We're opening up exactly what we're doing. I'm going to show you the numbers. I've got a spreadsheet that's all, well, it's populated with all of the numbers, income numbers, as small as they are, as big as they are. We're going to give you the subscribers for the email, for the subscribers for the channel. We're going to give you views, all of that stuff. So every single month we are doing this. We are going through and showing you the road to 100K in real time. All right. In real time. How many of you in the comments, let me know how many of you have the 100K roadmap? Let me know in the comments. It looks like we got a bunch of people coming in here. So this is awesome. We've got some really, really cool stuff. We got something else we're going to share. We've got a little bit of an update on the workshop that we did last week. And we got a little bit of an update on that as well. So we'll give you guys that. But we got a lot to cover. And Scotty, is there anything you wanted to cover here before I just share my screen and start getting into the numbers?
Nah, it's the revenue update here. Come on, let's get into it. I know that's what they came here
for.
It's
the income report, Scotty. Income report.
Saint tomatoes.
Get it right. All right, cool.
Tomatoes, right? That's what we're doing.
Yeah, right. Okay, cool. All right, yeah, a bunch of you already have it. A bunch of you are requesting it, so we'll get it to you, no problem. All right, so let me go ahead and share my screen, and you guys know how we roll over here. We get right to it. All right. Oh, before we do, let me know in the comments. Is this your first time here at one of our live streams? Oh, Scotty, wait a minute. Before I share this, we do have to do one thing here. You guys that are OGs of live video school, we were doing these on Thursdays. We are now doing our live streams on Tuesdays, and it's going to be Tuesdays now. Well, as far as we can see, unless something changes. We are going to be doing them at 4 p.m. Eastern time, Tuesdays here on the channel. If you're part of our email list, we are sending out emails. So that way there you guys are reminded. Hey, if you did get an email, let me know that in the comments too. I'm just curious how people show up here. So there's that. And then the other thing is right after this, we're jumping into what we're calling our creators video lab session. We do two of those a month, and that's a new private group that we're doing with our 1K collective students. So if you're a 1K collective student, you guys got the memo. We're going to be jumping into another private room here at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So we did this because we wanted to be able to do our live stream on the same day that we're doing the other thing, so we can kind of condense things on our own schedule so we can manage it a little bit better. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of throw that out there if you guys are new, or if you guys are wondering, why are these guys showing up on Tuesday? It's always Thursdays. It's going to be Tuesdays now. All right. So make sure that you set your little notification there. All right. So let's get into it. There we go. Okay, cool. So I am going to make this a little bit bigger so I can read it, even though I got my readers on. All right. So I actually went through these numbers here. Actually, I got to get over to the spreadsheet now. I can't do it that way. Here we go. I actually went over here. So I added these because I didn't have these on the last report. We started reporting in November, but I wanted to give these numbers too, because I think it's really interesting to see that this was in September. Now, for those of you guys are new to our channel, this channel started 9 months ago. I think we're pushing almost 10 months now. All right. So just about 9.5 months. Okay.
Let's also change that to 2024. You know, I just don't want to
Oh,
confuse
crap.
anyone over there now.
All right. Sorry.
We're gonna have someone in the comments saying, "Hey, it's 2024, not 2025."
As you guys can see too, this is a live document. Look at me clicking around here. All right. So September 2024, here was our views. Monthly views was 49,900. Now, again, we started way back, and if I was to go way back, we wouldn't have anything else to share because there wasn't a lot of views and there wasn't a lot of subscribers. But if you look here, September, 49,900 views. Monthly subscribers was 586. Email subscribers was 209. That's about when we started to collect email addresses. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago. And right now we just crossed 7,100, I think, email subscribers. And actually we had about 8,000, but then there was some duplicates and stuff, but we're right around 7,000 email subscribers, which is amazing. So we'll go through some of this other stuff, but I'm just going to get you guys up to date like right now. So January 2025, we went down in views. Okay. 216,000 here in December. And in January, we went down. It's okay. Look at here. We went down in subscribers too, a little bit, not bad. December was a crazy month. So it's going to be hard to always beat that month, right? We're going to try, and I think we can, but I just want you to be aware that that can happen. Okay. And you're going to also look at the revenue numbers, how that can fluctuate. And that's why we don't want to rely here on the AdSense column. Okay. But 190,400, 4,802 monthly subscribers. That's how many subscribed in January. Email subscribers, 3,168. So that's up. Look at this. Less numbers here, more numbers here. I like that. All right. And this is pretty close here to subscribers. Oh, and by the way, guys, how are we getting these subscribers? Scotty, how are we getting these subscribers?
Oh, we have a couple lead magnets that
No. The monthly YouTube.
Oh, so I'm sorry. Oh, we're getting those by not asking for them.
Right.
Wait.
Right.
Did I say something wrong? No.
Yeah.
Let me say that again. I'm sorry. Let me say that again. We don't ask for them, and they're coming in.
Why are they subscribing?
One reason. Number one, I mean, come on, we're the best channel on YouTube. Like, let's talk about that first. But no, besides that, it's the value we're giving, right? It's the content we're giving, and I think it's number one, just the authenticity. I think that's one thing that I will commend ourselves on. With, you know, all jokes aside, is being so authentic and real. I mean, that's the one thing that we get constantly. And whether you're in the 1K collective, whether you've just seen our videos and you've commented on our videos before, we get a lot of people saying that the number one thing they love is how real we are, how we don't gatekeep, how we are literally just sharing what works for us or other channels. And it's not like a, you know, get views quick kind of thing. It's like, we're going to give you the real stats. This worked. This didn't. It is what it is. Right. And because of that, it's turning into subscribers. People are loving that because we're just being totally transparent with you. And because we genuinely want small creators to be able to grow and, you know, help their YouTube channels out.
Yep. Yeah. So I was leaning in there a little bit because a lot of people are like, well, how do you get subscribers? I want to get more subscribers. The trick is, number one, getting people to view your videos. So we got to go all the way back to the beginning. We got to have a good title. We got to have a good thumbnail. We got to have a good intro hook. Like, those are the three main things. But then once we have the attention and we have someone watching, we have to keep them, and we have to also educate them, or at least give them what they came for and want more. Right. And just, they feel like they're getting value. So they want to keep subscribing, or they want to subscribe to keep getting that content. So I'm really proud of that, actually, that we're not asking for anything. And these people are voluntarily saying, I want to be part of this crew, right? I want to learn more. So that's really cool. The email subscriber stuff, that gets me really excited because for those of you that don't know, I've been doing this now for over 15 years. We're pushing 16 years now online. I've been doing, you know, other businesses before that, photography business with my wife, brick and mortar, which we did a little bit of email there, but email has been the driver for all of my businesses that I've ever run. So emails are huge, and you're going to see why it's so huge here in a second. So AdSense money. I really want to focus on this for a second. Okay. So I want you to look at this for a second. We started right here. We got monetized at the end of August, and September was our first check, right? So $182.52. We had 49,900 views. The following month in October, we had 67,200 views. we made $561.92. So it went up. Great. Then here, November, we had 171,891 views. We made $1,487. Then here in December, we had 216,092 views, and we had $1,760.36 in earnings. Great. And then look at this, 190,400. We took a pay cut. We took a pay cut, guys. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because a lot of times people are just starting YouTube for this column right here. That's it. I want to get the views. And if I get the views, I'm going to get the money. And then I'm going to leave my 9 to 5. If you hear someone tell you to leave your 9 to 5 because you want to make money with AdSense, run for your life. All right. Just run as fast as you humanly possibly can. All right. I want you to think about that. If you hear someone that is on YouTube and they are telling you to get views, keep putting out a whole bunch of videos, get views, and then make money on AdSense and then leave your 9 to 5, run. Okay. Because they haven't been doing it themselves and they haven't experienced what it's like to have money go up and down, up and down, up and down. Right now, you might be working and you might not be getting paid what you want, but you're getting a steady paycheck. You're not getting a steady paycheck with AdSense. Okay. Now, I'm not going to sit here and rain on the parade of like AdSense money. I think it's great. What I look at it as a business person is, yes, you're making that money, but here, these 4,802 monthly, these 3,168 email subscribers, those right there, if you've ever done business and done paid ads, you're going to pay about $5 to $10 per email subscriber to get them in your world. So I got paid $1,312 last month to collect 3,168 email addresses that I get to build a deeper relationship with. Now, guys, if this is kind of foreign to you, it's okay. A lot of people don't realize this, but you're in luck because we're here to over deliver and we have a guide. It's our 100K roadmap. And if you want a copy, just put 100K in the comments. And guess what? You'll become one of the email subscribers for next month. All right. Because that's how we do it. All right. And we'll give you free information. This guide is the thing that we'll kick it off with. And then from there, we'll walk you through other things, but also these live streams. Okay. So $1,312, YouTube paid us. We made StreamYard. Okay.
All right, wait, actually, I have an update for your Amazon. Hang on.
Oh, you got the Amazon in there? What's that?
Yeah, $6.02, baby.
All right. Let's put it in there.
We're loaded.
There it is. Oh, yeah. That's the other thing too. I'm going to start a YouTube channel and just recommend a whole bunch of products and I'm going to make a whole bunch of money. Probably not going to happen. So I hate to bust the bubble there, but that's probably not going to happen. These two right here are great to get started with, but they're not necessarily going to allow you to leave your 9 to 5. Okay. It's very, very risky to do that. Now let's move over here. Workshops and coaching. When we started this, we had no idea how we were going to monetize, but we did know that we were probably going to be doing workshops and coaching. We just didn't know what it was going to be about. Every single channel I've ever started has had audience first, build the audience, get them to know, like, and trust you. We call it KLT. Okay. And then from there, figure out what they need help with. And then whatever you can help them with, you offer something for sale. Like that's it. That's the business model. Okay. And this is my 4th time doing this over the last 15 years. And this is growing faster than any channel that I've grown. Okay. The channel is the audience attraction piece, the traffic piece. From there, we move people into an email list. So that way if something happens with YouTube, we're okay. We've still got a list, right? We can still communicate with those people. And then from there, we figure out what they need help with and what we can help them with. And then we make an offer. All right. So last month we did $6,331 in workshops and coaching. Okay. The month before, if you notice here, it's higher. Well, we did an opening for our 1K collective. Now this here should be $12,000, but this number I've got right here to 6,011, that's what's been collected in February right now. Okay. Because what we did is we did a workshop that also talked about the 1K collective. And so we had some sales in the back end here and the back end here. Not going to get into that, but that's how it worked. So right now, technically between this month, we've already made almost as much as we made last month with coaching. We still have, 3 weeks left. And we're probably going to come back next month and this is going to be double or triple. Stay tuned. All right. But if we look at all this again, guys, I mean, this is like, we're being so transparent with you. Like how many YouTubers right now open their books up and show you this stuff? Like, is this valuable to you guys to see the inner workings of what it is to build a six-figure business? Is it helpful? Let us know in the comments. All right. So that's what it looks like there. But what I want to do is give you the totals now. So I've got another little tab here that goes into the totals. So in AdSense money so far, we've made $5,304.33. Amazon affiliates, we made $198.47. StreamYard is $85.23. Workshops and coaching is $22,515, gives us a grand total of $28,103. But I wanted to do this because, well, we've already collected this for February. So if we were to take February's earnings so far, which we're only 11 days in, we'd be at $34,114 collected to date since we've started this channel. Okay. Now, do you see the difference though? Do you see like there's, yes, the AdSense money, and that's great, right? We can probably say that we're going to make, I would say on the AdSense part, it'll be like 25% of our earnings. And I really believe because we're already here at the 34,000, it's not going to be a problem to hit our six figures. Like really isn't, because a lot of the stuff that we're doing right now, it built up to this, right? Now we've got things in place that are going to be allowing us to do that better and faster. But you got to build the stuff, right? And that's why we built the audience. We're still building, right? I mean, Scotty, we're at like 22,500 subscribers since we started this, right?
Yep.
And we've still got a lot of time left this year, right? We've got email list over 7,000 people, and we're getting anywhere from 100 to 250 emails a day. All right. So it's building, right? The more that we do this and we help people, we get results. Guess what? We get to share those results, and then those results get other people to believe that we can help them. And then they reach out and go, hey, do you do one-on-one coaching? Do you guys have any classes? Right? I can't tell you how many emails I answer where people say, do you do coaching? Do you have one-on-ones? Do you do audits? Do you do, like, it all just starts to happen because number one, you're showing up, but then you're also showing people, hey, I helped Johnny who was getting 300 views, and now he's getting on average 3,000 to 5,000. And he's got a video right now that just crossed 50,000 since he's been working with us. You go, oh, maybe these guys know what they're talking about. Right. It's funny, Scotty. I didn't share this I was going to share this with you the other day. We'll just kind of talk on the fly here, and I'll share this with everybody else. I had a guy, it was a long ass email, right? Long, right? And you guys, if you guys send me an email, understand that I don't really love reading and I don't love typing, right? So with that being said, if you do email me, try to break it up for me. Do me a favor, just give me some blocks, right? So I can scan it. But this was a long email, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I read through it, and he shared this whole story. And it was basically a story about like, I've been flatlined. I've been trying to do this for 2 years. My channel's been flatlined, whatever. And I said, you know what? I'm going to try these guys. Or I'm going to go ahead and sign up for this hooks download that they got. I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot. And I'm like, all right. Or he's like, I'm going to give it a shot. So he basically downloaded it. He goes, and then I got the download within an hour. And then I said, I'm going to try one of these titles. And he goes, so I tried the title and I didn't think anything of it. And then the next day he wakes up and the thing started taking off. The thing right now, he was averaging, he said, I think maybe 500 views. That video's over 11,000 views. And he's like, so now I'm like a believer, but then I'm like, oh, was it a fluke? So now he's going to try another one. I don't know if it's going to work for him, but I don't know. Is it coincidence? I don't know, But it's like things like that. The more that we're able to get out there and help people. Actually, Scotty, I was going to have you queue it up. Maybe we'll do it another time. Scotty went through some of our testimonials for the course, the 1K collective that we did. It came out amazing. Scotty did a great job. Maybe we'll share that another time. But my point is, no matter what you're in helping people with, if you're in beekeeping and you're helping people beekeep, and they're having success, get their testimonials and share it. It's like getting an Amazon review, right? How many people here look at a review and they're like, okay, I'm sold, right? The reviews sell the product, right? And so that's what we're constantly trying to do. We're constantly trying to get people results so we can get a really positive review, so we can show it off, so we can then have people believe that we know what we're talking about, right? That's it. Like that will sell it. I mean, how many times do you see a fitness instructor showing like someone was 100 pounds overweight, they're 100 pounds, you know, they lost 100 pounds. Bing, next person. And then you just start to see like, this can't be a fluke. It's got to be working. So that's what we're focused on.
I can add that if you want me to.
Sure. Go ahead.
All right. Let's see if I can, I think I shared directly the video. So let's do it right now. Let's see.
Let's see if it has sound. Hopefully
I can't do it on my other thing, but I can do it on here.
Yeah. So we're going to just cue this up real quick. And again, this isn't a pitch for 1K Collective right now. Because, oh, there it is. It does play.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, guys, let's go ahead and just it's only a minute, right, Scotty?
Yeah.
Let's 30. Go ahead and listen. Scotty worked on this last night, but this is what we're talking about, right? Like helping people and then getting people to vouch for you. Okay. So go ahead, Scotty.
I was getting like 200-300 views. Nothing was really happening at all. From this one video, 26,000 views. I've gotten over 800 YouTube subscribers, over 400 email subscribers, and made probably between $1,500 and $2,000.
If I hadn't found their channel, I would have given up eventually. But let me tell you, my channel's been successful now. I'm getting 5 to 30x the views when I wasn't before. I was getting 20 views on day one and maybe 100 overall.
I've invested considerably more in YouTube training, but got way more out of this training than I have out of any other YouTube training.
There's no gatekeeping, there's no upsells. It's just pure information that is so valuable.
Titles and thumbnails were the things that I was struggling with, and now I feel equipped to actually continue to do this moving forward.
I was doing so much editing and scripts and all of the unnecessary things. Now, the 1K Collective has taught me how to focus on what truly matters in my video.
The first video that I uploaded using their strategies received 10 times the views than my normal videos have.
I've paid quite a bit of money to another company and didn't get nearly the training as Scott and Scotty have given me over 1 month.
In 4 weeks, my money's up. My subscribers are up, my views are up, my attitude's up.
And in less than 4 weeks, I experienced dramatic growth on my YouTube channel.
So if you're looking for a class,
if you're on the fence,
it's going to be worth every penny.
I would absolutely do it.
If you're even thinking about it, join 1K Collective.
Look at that edit job. Nice job, Scotty. Nice job. Yeah, that's good stuff right there. So here's my point in that. Is our whole mission in the very beginning, even, I mean, after, but it's in the beginning, it's just, how can I help someone? How can I help someone to prove that I can help someone, right? Like that's the key, right? And so when we talk about, in the very beginning, like if you guys download the 100K roadmap, you guys will see the very first piece is the A. We call it the ARM method because there's an A, an R, and an M. The A is your attention. In your first month or two, all you're doing, maybe 3 months, you're trying to get attention. Help, right? Like, what's the problem? What can I help someone with? How can I help someone for free, right? How can I help people for free? That's the YouTube side. Then from there, we try to get them on an email list so we can communicate further and build that relationship deeper. And we can get what we call the KLT. All right. That's the know, like, and trust. That's the relationship building. Then from there, we keep doing that for another 3 months. Then we start to see, what do people need help with more? What are people, struggling with? What can we help them with? And then we roll out a little workshop. And we started with a little $27 workshop, right? Helping people and seeing if people would raise their hand with their wallets. And guess what? They did. And that's how we just graduated. And now we're getting people that are leaving video testimonials for us in their own words. We didn't script them. And then boom, there it is. Right. And so that's an asset that we've now created by investing in other people. Right. And what I mean by investing is we have given our time to help people so they can in turn get a result, which is a win-win. And then we're able to then share and spotlight them. Like it's a beautiful thing. And I've been doing this now for over 15 plus years. And that is the secret formula that no one's talking about. It's not hard. Right. I mean, does it take time? Is it like something you can do overnight? No. But if you do it and you build the audience the audience will pay you and they'll be glad to pay you. All right. So hopefully you guys can see, like, it's just, we are so passionate about helping people. And even if you don't ever buy anything from us, if you have a result, you share it with us, we're probably going to spotlight it. Right. We're going to flash it in front of people.
Yeah. Recently we had, I think before our last live, there was someone that even just commented and said, I just got your hooks document. I tried it out and I already got like 30x the amount of views, and I didn't even pay anything. I just got the free hooks guide and I tried one of your titles and it worked. And that's awesome. Thanks, Cheryl. Title Ninja's good. Oh yeah.
So it's awesome. We got some 1K collective people in here right now. We've got some people that are going to be joining us on our next call, which, by the way, again, we don't have any pitch for this because it's not open to the public right now. But we have what we call our our creators video lab, which we've got about 8 intros that we're going to be reviewing here in about an hour. And we've got some thumbnails and we've got just some Q&A that we do, and we do it twice a month in our creators video lab. So that's part of our 1K collective group. And we're excited about that because, again, the more we help them get results, the more we get to spotlight, right? Yep. And we would love eventually to spotlight you like we would. So we're excited about all of that. All right. The other thing is I wanted to say, and I'm going to go back to the spreadsheet real quick.
Yep.
Can I get back there? Added stage. There we go. Let me get back here. So I did want to just show this real quick. So this part right here, this is right here, February. This right here is because we just reopened our 1K collective for like 3.5 days. And the way that we did that is because another thing that I have done over the years is I was able to basically do what they call webinars. I like to call them workshops because they're actually educational. And you build this asset where it's a living, breathing thing though. So where we're able to now take something, turn it into a training. You invite people to come join you. You teach for like 45 minutes to an hour. You give them the goods, and then you make an offer to say, hey, if you want to continue working with us, we'd love to have you. Here's what we got. And that's basically how that was done. And that's something we're going to be doing now. And actually, Scotty, you know what I want to share real quick? We got to share this crazy thing that happened the day of the webinar, the workshop that we did. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Nope.
You don't know what I'm talking about. What did I messaged you in the morning and I said, Scotty, I got an idea. I want to post a video only for right now. Guys, you guys got to see this real quick.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was a spur of the moment thing. Which you're going to share this, right? So I'm going to
share it. Yeah,
I can talk about it. All right. So, long story short, if you guys didn't know already, obviously we're obsessed with YouTube. So when we're not talking about sports, we're talking about YouTube. And I should say it the other way around. When we're not talking about YouTube, we're talking about sports. Because we talk so much about YouTube. But every morning we do our check-ins. So before I go to work, I lose service at 7 o'clock because my building is terrible with service. So I'm texting him probably around like 6:30, whatever we got to do for the day. Hey, post this video, do this, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, we weren't going to post a video because we knew we had our workshop. He goes to me, he's like, I would like to, maybe I put a video out. Maybe we can get some more people registered. So what if I did a video, something like I'm going to delete it in 8 hours or something? Like I'm going to delete this YouTube video. And I was like, that's not a bad idea. I've seen people do it where they don't even mention what they're talking about. Like they don't mention anything about YouTube or anything. They just say deleting this in 8 hours. And even if it goes mainly to your subscribers, heck, let's try it.
That was the idea.
Yeah. So that was the idea. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, do it, Dad. And I was like, don't put YouTube, just say deleting this video in 8 hours or something like that. And so he does it, and here's the thing. I'm at school. I'm not logged into our YouTube account. Unfortunately, I got to get that done. But what I am able to do is I always am still searching like our channel. And so I can see so you guys understand, YouTube is always behind on how many views you're really at, unless you're in your analytics. So when I'm looking at it, even when it's behind, if it's a certain amount of views, I can usually tell it's doing pretty good. And so within the first, I think 30 minutes, it had to be over 200 views.
It was over that. It was like
and you email me because again, I don't get service. I get an email, things blowing up. And so let's go into these analytics. You guys can see exactly what
anybody. Let me ask this first. Did anybody see this thumbnail and this video? I'm just curious, and I'm going to give you guys the number. Okay, I'm going to give you guys the numbers. It blew my mind. Blew my mind.
And we didn't technically delete it. We unlisted it. So it is not on our page anymore. The only way
you would, unless you already commented on
if you commented, you could probably still see it. But if you have not, then this is gone for you. No one new can see this video. Let's put it that way.
Yep. So the idea here is I was like, you know what? There's 22,000 subscribers. If all that YouTube does is push it to our subscribers, there's people that are our subscribers that aren't on our email list that don't know that we're doing a workshop tonight. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe what I'll do is I'll just throw it up there, and worst case, I just take it down. Doesn't matter, right? And see what happens. So I said to Scotty, I'm like, you know, should I title it with like, you know, I'm deleting this in, you know, 24 hours or whatever. And then I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to do it where it's just 8 hours. Cause when I posted this, it was like at noon. It was like 12 o'clock and we were doing the workshop at 8 o'clock. So I'm like, let's see what happens. Right. And normally what I'll do is I'll say, hey, if you want the workshop, put, you know, comment, you know, I didn't do it in this case because I didn't have the time. So if you notice in here, I literally put the link in and I put the link in the description. So there was no call to action to go, hey, put in the comments.
It's also a 4-minute video. It's not an 8-minute video.
Yeah, it's a 4-minute, 41-second, which our rule is generally 8 to 12 minutes. But this one here, I didn't care because my only goal here was to get people to see it, mainly our subscribers. And I even said that in the video, in the beginning of the video, I said, hey, I got something important I got to share with you. And it's very time sensitive. You're either watching this because you're a subscriber. You're either watching this because you've watched one of our videos in the past, or maybe it's your lucky day and YouTube decided to show this video to you. And now this is going to change everything for your YouTube channel. Like that's literally how I started the video. Right. And so if you look at the thumbnail, it says watch before tonight. I'm going like this. And basically just says, I'm deleting this in 8 hours. Okay. And so this one here, let me get into the analytics. I'll go right here and look at that. So right here, look at, let me do 24 hours, first 24 hours. Here we are. Boom. Here we are. Right. And that's 5 minutes, 43, 30 minutes, 269. You were about right, Scotty. Yep. So an hour in, 476, and it just kept going up. It kept going up. Look at, we're at 417. It's got 1,200 views, 512, 622. So we're getting close to the 8 o'clock. We're getting close. And then 8 o'clock, we took it down right about right here. I say take it down. We unlisted it. So it was not visible, basically to public, right? If you already, commented, then you could go back to your comment, but you would not see it suggested anymore. And so, yeah, and then it flatlined because there's no viewership because it's not being pushed anymore because we took it off. But I'll tell you right now, and I don't have any way to directly know, but I can tell you this. We added that day in 8 hours, we added about 250 registrants for our workshop. And I think this had something to do with it. You will see this again, okay? And why? Because it worked. We're going to see if it's going to work again. All right. And so we're going to play around with it. We're actually going to
test it though a little different though. We're actually going to this time.
Hey, don't give it away. Don't give it away yet. Don't give it away.
We can give it away a little bit right now.
Hey, we might have some people watching here that maybe they're going to do it before us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Guys, we got people copying us, so we just got to be careful. All right. You're going to see this title. Right. You're going to see this exact title. Okay. Even the caps the same way. You're going to see it by someone. Okay. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah, this is not, let's just say this. We've had experiences where people copy our videos and then they get good views of it. Great. But you don't need to copy a word for word, but you're going to see that. And then I just want all you that are on here right now, know where it originated because it came from here.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, right? Like we're an open book. You guys can see we opened up our numbers. We opened up how many subscribers we're getting. We talked about our views from last month to this month went down a little bit. Like there's no sugarcoating it. And I think that goes a long way, right? Because that way it shows you like, we're not BSing you, right? There's going to be good. There's going to be some bad. We're going to share it all. Right. So just we're showing you guys that we're in the trenches. We're actually doing it. We're getting our hands dirty. But this here was crazy. And I just thought maybe I'd share because who knows, maybe you can use something similar in your own niche. All right. So with that all being said, we are going to have to jump here in about 5 minutes. If you guys have any quick questions for us, drop them in there, but we do have to jump. We've got another call with our private group, the Creators Video Lab, which is going to be kicking off at 5 o'clock. And if you guys are in the lab, the link has been published in the group. So it's there, it's waiting for you, and we will be jumping in there shortly. Anybody have any questions though? Kathleen says, appreciate the transparency. Kathleen is in our 1K collective group and the Creators Video Lab. Thank you, Kathleen. Actually, Kathleen, we're going to be doing a couple of your thumbnails today. I've got them queued up. If you know, you know. Ha ha ha. That's going to be a shirt, by the way.
Hey, look, it's right. Wait, hang on. See, it's on the side right here.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Look at you.
You know.
Look at you. Yeah, if you guys have any questions. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Dragon Flame. Well, I do a lot of gaming stuff myself. All right, cool. Any questions on that? Love the value, guys. Awesome. I believe.
Yeah, Josiah's in our, yep. Just join our 1K
He's
collective.
going to probably be on the call. Probably going to be on the call.
A little bit.
Uh-oh.
I heard an accent come out when Scott was trying to hold back his son. Accent. What accent? I got to hear. Wait. What accent? Where do you think it's from? This would be hilarious if it's what I think, what we're talking about.
We'll try to get it.
Oh, that's funny. Well, I do a lot of work on. I do a lot of work on.
I do a lot of work on titles. I still don't know the question, Dragon Flame. If you could be a little bit more specific.
New Yorkish. Yep. We are from New York.
Yes, upstate New York, baby. Born and bred and raised.
I don't know about the phrasing on inside though, although it was funny, but I understand if you can't release it now.
Yeah. We can also say that real quick. If you guys didn't know, we do have a podcast. We do publish it on the YouTube channel. So it's under the podcast. It's called The Creators Lunch Table. And that airs every Sunday. It drops at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 1 p.m. Eastern time. And it's also on iTunes. It's on Spotify. It's on all the major podcast networks. So if you guys are interested in just listening on the car ride or in the car ride or anything, they're about 15 minutes long, maybe a little less, a little more. But what we do is we answer a question from a subscriber. If you have a question, by the way, that you want us to answer on that and give your channel a little shout out, just go to speakpipe.com/live video school. Once again, that's speakpipe.com/live video school. All right. And you can leave a 90-second voicemail. All right. Midwest for sure. Chicago or Wisconsin. No. Yeah. Martha says, I'm going to miss the Creators Lab call. I'll catch the replay. Yep. The replay will be published in the group as well. So no worries there at all. Randomness with Deb says, love you guys. We love you too. Let's see.
How do I get the Video Lab? I don't have the link. It should be in the group. If you are in the 1K collective, then it is in the group. If you're not in the 1K collective, it is an exclusive for 1K collective members. So potentially in the future that will open back up.
Yeah. It's what we do, guys, is, and this is actually new. It's the first month that we're doing it. 1K collective program. It's a 4-week program, and then we give access to this lab as 4 weeks access to help support them. And we do 2 calls with them. We also give 20 outlier titles, and we give a community to them as for them to network with each other. But what we do is we offer that 30 days for free for the 1K collective class. And then after that, there is a monthly fee attached to that. But again, the only way that you're able to get access to that is going through the 1K collective, because if you don't go through that, you're not on the same page with our philosophy and our training and our strategy and all of that stuff. So I should say this though, Scotty, we haven't announced this yet, but I'm going to do it right here, right now. We are doing another workshop next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. All right. So our next live workshop is going to be next. So Scott, if you can put that up there, it should be, comment workshop if you would like to get the information about that, and you can join us. And if you have questions, great. But also what we do is we go through our 3-step formula that we've been able to use to grow this channel, but really specifically be able to get over 190,000 views per month consistently. And it's really comes down to those 3 steps, or we call them our 3 secrets, because a lot of people are overcomplicating it and it doesn't have to be. So if you're interested, make sure you go and put workshop in the comments and we will send you the information. If you're watching this later, you can most likely just go in the description and you should find it there. But if not, just go ahead and put workshop in the comments and we'll make sure that we get you a copy. We'll make sure that we get you the info. All right. But I'm excited about that too. That'll be our second workshop.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
It's free.
Real quick,
It's free, guys.
What's your first or last name? Just put one of them so that way I can make sure.
Friendly Neighbor is in it. Yeah, he is in, or he or she. They are in it because I believe. But yeah, they're gonna have to put. I sent a request to join the Creators Lab Facebook
because I can approve right now. I have a couple in here. Okay, I got you.
Okay.
Yeah. I just approved you.
Okay,
so
cool.
I just want to double check on that. Okay.
Yep. All right. I think that is going to wrap up today's live stream. Remember though, guys, we are here live every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure that you mark your calendar if you want to hang out with us. And if you know anyone else that's cool and they want to hang out with us too, you can bring them along. And if you want, you can get a little bit more of me and Scotty. And we've got some things that we do in the podcast that are not done here. They're exclusively done on the podcast. You got to listen, and you got to listen all the way to the end if you want to be truly, truly part of the Creators Lunch Table. Do you remember the lunch table at school? That's what it's like, but it's for creators. And if you see us on video, it'll be probably even a better experience. But if not, you can just listen on the podcast. You'll get a similar experience. But we have a lot of fun. And Cynthia says, inside. Only an insider would know what that means.
You know.
Yep. If you know, you know.
That's great.
All right. Oh, one last question. Just fix Addict.
Yep.
How long do you have to change titles and experiment with thumbnails on a video that doesn't do much out of the gate? I'd say within your first 7 days is going to be your best opportunity to be able to do that. Here's one quick thing. If your impressions are low, if your impressions are under 1,000, we're talking title. But don't overdo it in the first 24 hours or 48 hours. Give it some time to breathe, right? So titles, that's going to help your impressions. Once we get impressions, then we look at click-through rate. When we see click-through rate, then it's about the thumbnail. Once we get that, then we look at retention. When we look at retention, we're looking at the first 30 seconds. That, in a nutshell, is what we do. All right? So with that all being said, that's great. Only an insider would know that.
That's a throwback one too.
That's a throwback, baby.
That might be the original. That was the original.
That might be an OG.
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We always enjoy it. And hey, we want to highlight you one of these days. So get out there, take what we're teaching and sharing with you and apply it. And if you get results, please let us know. Email us, scott@livevideoschool.com. Once again, that's scott@livevideoschool.com. We had that here somewhere. There it is. scott@livevideoschool.com. That'll come directly over to our inbox and we'll be able to see it. And we would love to highlight or spotlight you and the results that you get. All right.
Also, if you commented workshop and you don't get something back from us, we also did put the link in the description. I just put it in there. So you can also go to that link as well. Just in case you don't get a comment, it will be on this. Either if you come back to the replay or right now, you can go to the description and you can go to that link.
Yep. All right, cool. And oh, guys, let us know in the comments. Give us a little love in there. Let us know. Do you want us to keep doing these income reports? Do you want us to do these income reports and let you guys have a little bit behind the scenes watching us grow a 6-figure business? You guys, is this good? Is this something you want us to continue to do? Because if you don't, we don't have to do it. We can do something else. But if you want us to, let us know in the comments. And who knows, maybe we'll keep doing these. But I'd like to do it because it's a little diary for ourselves to look back on and go, remember the month that we made 5,000 and now we're making 20,000? Oh, yeah, I remember those days, right? It's always good to document and create a little diary. So anyway, all right, we got to jump. If you're in the lab, we'll see you about 15 minutes. All right, guys. So as always, take care, take action. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.